Okay, so if you are brand new in the chat, you guys, will you just write in the chat, I'm new, so we can kind of see how many new people we have on here. And let me take this back. Yay, look at you guys, newbies getting on. Hey, Victoria. See Victoria Caldwell.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so props to you for recently signing up and getting on one of these things. That is such a great sign. I always feel like the biggest mistake that people will make with this $9.99 to join, let me tell you, the very biggest mistake that you will make is not taking your investment serious. If you're like, oh, it was just 10 bucks, whatever. No, do not take it like that. You just paid $10 for something that every one of us paid $100 for. I paid $100 to join. He paid $100 to join. Every leader on this team paid $100 to join. And we've taken that $100 and we've retired ourselves. So you just paid $10 and you're going to retire yourself from this business if that's something you're looking to do. So we're going to give you the tools to do that. So welcome to everyone. I wanted to keep this meeting somewhat brief and short and simple, okay? The first thing I wanted to tell you guys is if anybody is an existing distributor, so you didn't sign up for $9.99 and you have a loyal customer underneath you, I sent a mass email to every single loyal customer in our organization, and the loyal customer email said, thank you for being loyal. We have exciting news to share with you. And it was a picture of joining for $9.99. And at the bottom of the email, it said, if you're ready to start earning income from the products that you already love, please get in contact with the person who signed you up. So we sent that email on your behalf about 3 hours ago. So if you have a loyal customer that has been on the fence about joining as a distributor, the first seed has been planted, or you actually planted the first seed. I helped plant the second seed by sending them that email. You can contact them and help seal the deal and convert them to a distributor. I have gotten 3 or 4 emails back saying, hey, I'm actually interested in this. How do I get started? What I'm doing, if somebody emails back to the MailChimp link, I'm copying that email address onto my reports, and I'm finding out who signed them up, and I will refer them back to you. So you don't have to worry about anybody taking your loyal customers. If they respond and don't go to you directly, I will be rerouting them to the person who signed them up. So that was the first thing I wanted to tell you guys. We're going to look at every single angle to maximize on this opportunity to grow our teams. The second thing, okay, so I wanted to talk about preparing for promotion. So right now, I'm kind of talking to the girls and guys that have already been in this business for a little bit with us, okay? What's happening right now is it's harvest season. All of our hard work is going to pay off. You are going to sign distributors that are going to be like, 10 bucks, whatever, and they're not going to take it serious. Shame on them. Our job is to plant the seed. God is going to grow them. Focus on the people who want this. Do not focus on the people who are not working. That will suck your energy dry, and there's just way too much new blood coming in to even waste our time with anybody who doesn't understand what they have their hands on, okay? So focus on those people, but prepare for promotion. And what that means, you guys, is I want you to take out your ruby chart, your emerald chart, your diamond chart, okay? If you're not a diamond and above leader yet, you should be taking out a diamond chart and looking at it. And when I say map out your promotion, this is what I mean. I was doing this with Siobhan earlier. Diamond and above leaders, you know the key girls on your teams that are working. Make time for those girls to help them chart themselves for diamond, our up and coming leaders. But what I mean by prepare for promotion is I want you to take out a diamond chart. And I did this with Siobhan today, so I'm going to kind of put it up close. On here, you can see Siobhan and I labeled who was on her chart currently working. And what we did is we labeled like Siobhan 1, Siobhan 2, Siobhan 3. So as Siobhan is signing distributors, she already knows where she's placing these distributors for her to promote to diamond. Okay, so she's boxing herself in for diamond. Once she's boxed in for diamond, she's going to go back through and double stack every person that's not working to help boost that volume. Okay, so that's what I mean by prepare for promotion. If you're like, I have no idea how to even chart, this is so overwhelming, then this is what I want you to do. I'm going to share my screen with you guys because this is really important. What I want you guys to do is on the Diamond Wrap Empire team page, which we are all a part of, in this search group, you can search hashtag chart or charting. And everything that myself or a leader has posted about charting is right here. So I encourage you to invest in your business. Watch a Zoom that I did completely over charting. Watch the explanation of how I chart. Read this, okay? Really invest in yourself and learn how to chart and spend tonight mapping your plan out for success. Okay, those tools and resources are available to you 24/7 on the Diamond Wrap Empire team page. If you are not yet a diamond leader and you have people calling you like, hey, where should I place? I have no clue how to chart. I encourage you to direct them to the resources first because you've got a business to run too. So direct them to their resources first and say, hey, I want you to watch this charting video. I want you to read through how to chart. I want you to see how to place for diamond. I want you to do those things and then come back to me and let me bounce ideas off of you, what you come up with, okay? That's really showing them how to fish, which we talk about. Teach somebody how to fish. Don't fish for them, okay? That's how your business is going to grow successfully when you teach people how to fish, how to do their own work, how to make money themselves and not do it for them, okay? Remember, you only have 24 hours to move a new distributor. So it's really important you have those game plans ready because after those 24 hours, you guys, they're not giving exceptions anymore. You have 24 hours to move your brand new distributors, okay? Let's see what else. Okay, another thing I wanted to tell you is utilize support tickets. Support tickets can be found when you log into your account. At the very top, you can click on support and you can create a ticket. If you have a new distributor that has different billing and shipping, if you have any sort of issues, submit a support ticket. Those customer service lines are going to be backed up. Like, keep money flowing, keep your time is valuable. Utilize those support tickets. They will get answered and they are time stamped. So that's going to help if anything happens that shouldn't happen and it was out of the time or whatever, like utilize those support tickets because they are timestamped and it's kind of like a CYA, like cover your ass if, you know, something went wrong in the system or the system froze and you can't put people in. Utilize those support tickets. Okay, number 3 that I wanted to talk to you about, and then it's going to be your go. The third thing I wanted to talk to you about is maximizing your enrollments right now. Okay, it is so overwhelming, right? The amount of people that we can sign up for $10 a month. However, I really want you to maximize your enrollments. And what I mean by that is focus on recruiting, focus on getting people in. I think together we've signed almost like 19 people in the last 24 hours, but we're still having time to grow our business because here's the thing, you guys, this team is a top 75 income earning team in the company. We are ready for the harvest. We have prepared for the harvest. We have weekly distributor newsletters that get sent out every single Monday. When you enroll a distributor, you can feel confident in telling them, if I enroll Callie, I'm going to say, Callie, I am so excited for you to jump on board and make money with us. You are going to get a welcome to the team email within 24 hours. I need you to comb through that email, watch every video, log into every training. I need you to comb through that new distributor email. I can't help you, Callie, if you don't invest in yourself in this business, okay? You are going to be successful because you chose to be successful, Callie. Or Callie, you're going to fail at this business and not make a dime because you chose not to make a dime. It's not going to be because you don't have the resources and the tips and the tricks available to you 24/7. You joined a powerhouse team. You have everything you need to be successful. So when you get that email, go through it. When you're finished, I want you to call me and I want you to tell me every question you have. So Callie, as you're going through that new DT email, I want you to take out a notebook and a pen and paper, and I want you to write down everything, every single question that pops in your mind, because then I'll be able to answer those and clarify for you. Okay, I'm so looking forward to making money with you. I will talk to you soon. Okay, that is how I'm launching my brand new distributors. And so the point is you guys, we are teaching them to fish. And that's what I mean. Like, this team is ready for the harvest. We are ready to take on the masses because we have a duplicatable system that everybody can follow. So brand new distributors that just joined us, like, you made the best decision of your life. You can start enrolling distributors. You can start taking advantage of this $9.99 and tell people, look, I just joined this business for $10. I've seen it work way too many times. Look, it's $10. Just do this with me right now. You're going to get an email in 24 hours and it's going to show you exactly how to get started. So even though you're brand new and you don't know everything, this team already has duplicatable systems in place for your check to grow the second you sign up team members. So start taking advantage and growing your check right now, even if you just signed up. If you just signed up, your conversation is going to look like to your best friend, to your sister, to all your girlfriends, guy friends, I just joined this business. You've got to do this with me. Jump in for $10. We're doing this together. And you guys are going to go through this together. This team is going to give you everything you need to be successful. Somebody asked, what's in the email? What is in the email is it guides them to their steps to success, and it guides them to our brand new distributor newbie page that gives them the first 10 steps. And then they get enrolled into the weekly distributor newsletter the following week that they're a distributor. So steps to success and the first 10 steps as a newbie. It also will show them how to chart to executive, and it will show them how to chart to a Ruby. And it also goes over fast start bonuses. So it's got everything a new distributor could possibly need for that. Okay, fourth thing I want to talk to you about is the Man Dare that they announced at conference. So, or at Green Carpet. I'm super pumped about it because our very own Dominique, like, they picked 9 guys in the entire company to help launch this, and Dominique's one of them. He's one of the 9 guys to help launch this. So when we're talking about bringing our men on board, we're going to be a team that's highlighted because they chose our team to highlight as one of the 9 men to kick this thing off. So the Man Dare, we still have a lot of questions. So we tried to get as much information as possible for you guys. So I'm going to kind of let Dominique talk about it a little bit and kind of ask you questions. So first, Dominique, can you tell us exactly what the point of the Man Dare is? Like, what is the point? Is it to get men involved? Is it like, what is the point of the Man Dare?
The point is, so I guess since the company started, it's been primarily a female-based company or whatever. So, there's a lot of men working behind the scenes and want to get involved, but just hasn't really found their place yet. So this gives us an avenue to help out the wives, or if you're a single guy, it helps him to bring in more guys, because now we're going to be reaching out to more guys to join the business and work the business. And also, I think the challenges that they're going to start doing in July, it's going to help promote fitness. It's going to be very, very family oriented. So there are going to be different challenges. Not every week is going to be the same thing. Not every week is going to be fitness related per se. It's about it's teaching guys and men how to be better men, how to be better fathers, how to be better husbands. And so I think overall it's going to be a really good thing for men to really get behind. Like Jessica said, we're still getting more details day by day but by July the 10th, everything will be set. But I would recommend you guys to try to get all the guys in right now, especially while it's $9.99, because I mean we all know people act funny, with $100 for whatever reason. But the $9.99 is more easier to sell, and so I'm excited because, like Jessica said, they chose me as one of the 9 guys to be a part of it, and I'm just ready to get going.
Yeah. So if your husband is currently signed up as a distributor, or even if he's not and he wants to get involved, have him, can they reach out to you on Facebook and say?
Right. Okay. Yeah, they can reach out to me.
Okay. So if you want to get your husband involved, you can have them reach out to Dominique. But here's the thing. Make sure that your husband tells him, like, hey, I'm on your team. Because there's a lot of guys in the company that have reached out to him. And not that he's not going to help them. Of course he's going to help them. But his first priority is going to be our team. So there is a man's retreat that these men can win. They can go to Mark Pentecost, our CEO. They can go to his ranch by doing what? What do they have to do to go to the ranch? Literally sign up 3 distributors.
3 distributors and 4 LCs.
Okay, so the guys have to complete the steps one time.
One time.
And they get to go to the ranch.
And that also is, that gives you a place in the drawing for the free Jeep.
Right.
That he's going to give away at the end of October.
Right. And then the other thing too is, so like the 9 guys that they picked to start this, they're, like he said, they're doing these weekly challenges. So if your husband wants to be involved, like I think Dominique's like going to want him to really be involved on these weekly challenges. So the weekly challenges, from my understanding, maybe things like, take your wife out, or like surprise your wife with flowers, or it could be like, we're doing a push-up challenge. What did he say it was similar to about going viral?
It was like the ice bucket challenge that they did years ago.
Yeah. So they're wanting it to be viral like that, like the ice bucket challenge. So it's really going to be like this all-inclusive like men's thing. And I'm like excited about it because it's like going to be teaching them like, okay, like we want to encourage you to give back to a foundation, or like sponsor a child, or like, get involved in charity. So I just think it's going to be really, really an awesome thing for our men. So get them on board. And like I said, they can reach out to Dominique personally and make sure they tell him like, hey, I'm on your team, and you'll get them connected to what, the Man Dare team page or whatever.
Right. Yeah. They can go and look at the Man Dare team page right now. Just go to @join Man Dare, and it'll direct them directly to that page. They can follow that page. So any information that the company will be giving out, it'll be all on that page, so they can kind of get a heads up.
And then are you going to host, like, as you get more information from like Mark and them, are you going to host like just like some Zooms for just men, like specific ones?
Yeah, we'll see.
No,
I'll plan on it.
Okay, yeah, just so that they kind of have like their own, like, you know what I mean? So you guys like have your own like meeting space.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, okay, good. So yeah, so that's here, and I'm really, really excited about that. I do know that the men, to get to the retreat, they do have to enroll from their account. So for those that have been already building, like, I'm like, darn, Dominique, we don't need to build at all under your leg. But he's like, yeah, but I also want to get to the men's ranch. So he is signing up his own people under his own account. So like, we did reactivate his eSuite, and he's going to go ahead and sign up the 3 distributors and the 4 LCs from his personal account. And then everybody else that he gets as a man, he's going to like let me sign them up through my account so that I can put them where I need to build for the next rank. So if you want to use that strategy too, just to get your husband to the ranch, do that. And then whoever your husband recruits, let that go under you so that you guys can build as a family where you need it the most for promotion. So we're really excited about that. The 5th thing I was going to talk to you about is boot camp. So if you are in the Dallas area, I want you to put in your calendar July 9th. Our team, you guys, like every double diamond and above leader on our team, so like Tiffany Stribling, Brittany Fenton, Tiffany Jones, Raquel, who else is a double or above? Nicole, Ann is a triple. Am I missing anybody else? I think that's all the, oh, Kim Gant. I think that's all the doubles on our team. So these are double diamonds, you guys, on our team. We are hosting a boot camp July 9th. So all of your brand new distributors, the best thing you can do for them is get them around an atmosphere. Get them around the atmosphere. There's nothing more powerful than being around like-minded people in the same room. If you are not in the Dallas area, maybe you're in Houston, DC, maybe you're in Hawaii, when you get the weekly newsletter that we send out every single Monday, there is a link on your email that says, click here to see when areas are in, to see when a boot camp or a one team, one mission is in your area. So brand new people, old people that have been in the business, encourage every single distributor every single week. Make sure they're clicking that button to stay plugged in to when a one team, one mission or a boot camp is coming to their area. That is going to get them plugged in. Nothing is more powerful than going to an event. I never thought I could do well in this business until I went to an event. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I can do this. All these women are retired from this business. Okay, they're not like God. Like there's nothing special about them. If they can do it, I can do it. Like that's what made me really believe that I could do this business, was seeing how many people that were just like me that were so successful. So get to an event and encourage your new distributors to get to an event. Brand new people, as you're like enrolling people, maybe you've got a great network or a great family support system. Are like, okay, I'll join. Guess what? Get them to an event. That'll do all the work for you. That'll inspire them for you. Get them to an event. Okay. Okay, so we have on Diamond Wrap Empire a leadership retreat that we announced, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago. Do y'all remember that? New people, you have no clue what I'm talking about. This is a call to leadership that we decided to put together. And basically, I will be putting out more details on that. You'll have more details on that in your weekly newsletter. But here's the thing, since they've announced this promotion, I feel like there's going to be a lot more people on this call to leadership retreat, which is really, really exciting. But you're going to have to complete your steps to success June, July, and August. Like with it being $9.99 right now, I mean, there's, you know that people want this business. Like you're going to have to complete your steps to success to get to that retreat with us. And I believe we're going to have it for husbands and wives. So wives, if you make it on the retreat, you will be able to bring your husband so that the men can also start bonding as well. So get yourself on that leadership retreat. If you live in Houston or Austin or whatever, and you earn this leadership retreat that we're doing and you want to fly in for it, you earned your spot. So you can absolutely fly in for it. If it's something you can't afford, you know what I mean? Like I understand that too. But you'll still be recognized for sure that you earned it, and we'll make sure that we get you special individual time on your business too, so that you get everything that we give those leaders that earn that trip on that Rise to Leadership retreat. Okay, awesome. I kept this at 26 minutes. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to share with you guys is there was nothing more like the energy from conference. Oh wait, hold on. Before I do that, I want to see my diamond and above leaders that we have on this team. Is there anything that you guys wanted to address that maybe I did not cover? If I see you, I'm going to unmute you. I've got like 5 people. Okay, Brittany, I see you. New mommy, happy birthday. Oh, wait, hold on. You're muted. Unmute. Can you, do your volume? We can't hear you.
I gotta take this call.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, man?
Okay, Britt, I'll come back to you. Let me see who else I see on here. Y'all know I always forget stuff. Oh, Jones, I see you. Stribling, I see you. I'm unmuting both of you guys now. Okay, y'all are unmuted. Is there anything that you guys wanted to address?
No, I think you covered everything. I don't have anything. You said anything that you forgot? Oh, did you mention the new party pads?
No, I didn't.
Just briefly?
I didn't. You want to talk about that since you have it right there?
Oh, my internet connection is really bad, so I don't know if you can hear me. I'm probably going to break up. But there's a new party pad, you guys, and this is what it looks like. And basically what they've done is they've made the party pad really easy for you to use. It's full of pictures. It's very bright. It gives you a little history. It goes over our products. And the thing I love about it is it gives you keywords to use. So if you're doing a party and you forget something, if you're looking down, you can say, okay, this is what it does. It tightens, tones, and firms. So if you just kind of read like the highlighted text, you can walk yourself through it through the party. And you can also let people know when you're doing a party, it's like, hey, I don't know all this stuff by memory. And this is how easy they make this for us. They give us a guide that we can use. But you guys, everything is in here. I will be honest, I'm not a party pad girl. I always use the catalog. But after seeing this, I will be using this. This is so much easier to use. It has pictures in it. It shows, people from across our company, and I just really, really love it. So I'm excited about this. I'm pumped up about this, and that's kind of really all I have, Jeff.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that part, like literally, if you just signed up and you're like, I want to make money, if you can read, you can do a party because literally it's laid out for you. It's phenomenal. Jones, you're unmuted. Did you have anything that you wanted to add?
No, I think everything was pretty much covered.
Okay.
I think you got it.
Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Crane, I see you. I'm going to unmute you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
No, I think you did great covering everything. I'm so excited about all the newbies. I'm really, really excited about this 999 special.
Oh my God, you guys. So I know I'm pumped. Like you guys saw like us group of leaders, a year ago, like literally retire from our job, come home, buy new cars, buy new homes. Like you guys saw our generation of leadership completely change our lives a year ago. And we were like freaking out because we're like, oh my gosh, it's happening again. Like this is y'all's time. Like this is y'all's time to come home full time, to get new cars, to get new houses, to get out of debt. Like this is y'all's time. People are going to double and triple promote on this team in the next 60 days. You will go from making, I kid you not, $900 to $6,000 a month in the next 90 days if you want to. Like if you will take advantage of what we have in place. It's insane. Okay, let me see. Brittany, where are you? Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't see you now. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Okay. You are unmuted. Is it working? Oh, man. We still can't hear you. We still can't hear you, Britt. Darn it. Okay, so Britt will post her announcements in the chat since we can't hear her. Oh, she logged on 2 accounts? Okay, let me see. Okay, I don't see the other one. Okay, so I wanted to end. Oh, one more thing. Hold on, it'll be good, I promise. Okay, Stribling, you're unmuted.
No, I was just trying to tell you that Britt logged into 2 accounts, so you unmuted the wrong account.
I don't see her on the other account. Oh, there we are. Hold on. Okay, Britt, you're unmuted.
Her connection may be bad. That may be what's going on.
Okay. All right. Well, okay, so I see a few people starting to drop off, so I wanted to go ahead and end with this. What I was going to tell you guys is there was nothing like being at conference that was so moving. There was one particular part of conference that totally brought me to tears because it explained this journey 100%. And if you're brand new, you will fall in love with our CEO the longer and longer you're a part of this business. But Janitria is on here, and do you remember, I'm going to unmute you, Janitria. Do you remember when Mark got on stage for 10 minutes and started talking and the piano started playing?
Yes, I do. I do remember.
Was that not like the most moving, powerful thing ever?
Yeah, that's slow and steady, and then just the way he just started picking it up. Yeah, I definitely was over there like teary-eyed, like, you know, wiping my eyes. I mean, yeah, because it described it perfectly. So my whole team, we were like over there like, yeah, that's pretty much how it is. And once you get to that end to where you're just like going, it's like you're unstoppable.
Yeah. So I want to play that for you guys because the meeting is over as far as like the information that we want to give to you, but I would love for you guys to stay on and watch this part, this 15-minute segment that Mark, our CEO, did at conference. It was so powerful, and it was 100% to the T of exactly what it is like building your business. And if you've been a distributor for a while already, I really encourage you to stay on and watch this because it's super moving. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And I'm going to play it for us.
And we were amazing to see the new emerging leaders coming through our company. And it made me realize our future is bright. We've got such good people. Maybe it is presidential, you have been able to go ambassador. Maybe it's rookie can get emerald. But there's a ceiling. And what I want to tell you is that ceiling isn't permanent. That ceiling is made for you to bust through. So I don't know what ceiling is up there blocking you right now, but I'm determined when we leave today that you're ready to bust through. Here's what I know. I know you were made for more. I know you're worth more. And I know we're about to do more. You know, something I'm passionate about, I love talking about, is dreaming. And we put the dream boards in your kits or in the e-suite because we want you dreaming. And the other day, this guy said something to me. It might be the greatest thing someone has said to me. It caught my attention. A lot of times people say something that hasn't caught my attention. This guy said to me, Mark, you have dreamed well. I hadn't heard it said like that. I was like, wow, that might be the greatest thing I've had anyone say. He goes, from a teacher and a coach, you have dreamed well. He said, who would have thought you'd own your own company? Who would have thought you'd have a ranch, an island? Who would have thought you'd be leading a team that gets to change lives around the world? He said, at the end of my time, I hope people can look at me and say, you dreamed well. And it made me think. It really made me think. Team, are you dreaming well? Have you dreamed well? Is your family looking at you right now and saying, you have dreamed well, or are you just getting by? Ask yourself, am I dreaming big, or am I just kind of status quo? Am I stretching to do more, have more, be more? Are you committed that you are going to dream? Will you commit to me that you'll dream bigger? Look at me seriously now. Could I say to you, you dreamed well? Don't sell me cheap on this. Don't give me just half-hearted. Don't give me a little dream. I want you all in today. I want you not afraid right now to really dream big. And then if you're willing, I want to talk to you about how to get to the top. How these dreams can start coming true. See, it's a process. Wherever you're at right now, whatever stage you're in, it's a process. Say it's a process.
It's a process.
Let me define a process. It's being consistent. It's back to the basics. It's building on fundamentals. You know, a process, it can be a little boring, it can be a little mundane. You gotta stay focused, but it's a process. Say it again, it's a process.
It's a process.
If you stay in the process, over time, you'll see the mundane all of a sudden becomes the dream. It comes to life. You know, I was thinking about when we started at Works in 2001. We had to start with the basics. And we had big plans, big dreams. But it was slow going. You know, we started the process. I'd come to work every day. We'd get a few more customers. We'd look and see what new team members we have. And we kept doing that each day. I'd call Pam and I'd say, where in the world is Waldo? Where in the world is Pam? What is she? How many people were at the meeting last night? How many people joined? It was a process. You know, sometimes we'd look over and we'd see some other companies and we'd say, wow, they look a little shinier. How are they growing so fast? What's going on? But, you know, we had to stay on our path. I knew God had a plan for me, and I had to stick with the process. Year 2 came, and I thought, how long we got to do this? I get tired of pacing up here. But it was a process. The same process every day. A few more customers, a few more team members. Every day we were building the foundation. Are you willing to stick with the basics as you build your team and you're in the process? Year 3 came and went. Process. Year 4, process. Year 5, same thing. You know, I had big dreams. It's not what I thought it would be. I'm putting in the work, but I look left, I look right. Sometimes I think some others are having crazy growth. Looks a little more exciting over there right now. Should we do that? Should we copy that? No, we have to stay our course and stay focused. Sometimes people were even doubting a little bit. You know, they're like, you really think that's going to happen? You think that crazy rap thing is real? They're not believing in this, but that's okay because we're in a process. You have that happen to you. You have some people go, are you sure that thing's going to work for you? You know, I come in, we got a few more customers. We got a few more team members. We got our first double diamond. I'm so excited. Double diamond. We lost our first double diamond. But you know what? We started rocking. And then we had the great rap shortage. Anybody here during the great rap shortage? We were selling rap so fast, we couldn't keep them in. But it was a process. It wasn't until year 6 where I felt like we were getting better, getting stronger. We didn't let distractions take away from our focus. You know, we didn't need to be this company. You know what's funny? Some of the companies that Pam and I talked about back then, 10 years ago, that we were like, wow, look at them. They're not even around today. And we were looking over there like, wow, look at them. Here's the key. You were made to be you. Not someone else. You're made to be you. You don't need so-and-so. You need to be focused on your journey. You stick with the steps to success. You repeat the basics. You're in training. You're consistent. You're focused. You know what? It's similar to the process of being a parent. You know, sometimes parenting, I think some of you might feel like this right now. You get caught in the mundane. Make kids breakfast, packing their lunch, trying to get them to catch the bus on time. You're pushing them out. Don't forget your homework. And then you pick them up, you bring them home, you cook dinner. You make sure they're doing their homework. Take your bath. Check the homework. Go to bed. Repeat, repeat, repeat. It feels like you're doing the same thing day in, day out. Some of you feel a little bit like that. But then all of a sudden you wake up. And your kids are graduating from high school. And you're crying. And you're like, wow, I think this amazing young adult that's ready to live their own life. That's what the process is. It may seem tedious or boring, but you're being refined in the process. You're growing. People are watching you. So the question is, are you committed? Are you doing what you said you're going to do? Others might tell you it's a ridiculous plan, but you're the only one who knows the plan that's been spoken to you about your own life. Look at us 16 years later. It works. We filled this arena. We're doing it twice this weekend. Other people look at us and say, now, we want to be like them. Here's what I say to you. Wherever you're at in the process, we're not giving up. We're not getting distracted. We're going to keep doing the work. You know, this now is a career. You know, there's still some companies caught up in I'd say our old industry where you jumped in, tried to make money fast for a year or two, and then you had to go find another company. We made it work to last. We made it work so you could have a career here. And it when you come in, you become part of the family. And you know what? You don't quit on family. So we know it's a process that got us here. And by staying focused, all of a sudden the mundane becomes the dream. It comes to life. You know, I want to give you an example today. I asked Skeeter to join us. Skeeter is our director of customer service. Let's go ahead and Skeeter. Here's a special time. I appreciate Skeeter joining me on stage. Skeeter, I want you to just play the scales. Just play the scales. I don't know if you're like me. My mom wanted me to take piano lessons, and I take piano lessons. I just wanted to go play basketball. But I had to practice when I first got home. And this was tough. It was mundane, doing the scales. Anybody want to buy this record? The CD? No, not one hand. Not one hand. But you know what? Playing the scales is a process. You're learning the scales. You're learning the fundamentals. You start out by keep doing the scales. But you know what happens then? The scales start to evolve. That's what your business is like. You stay in the process, and your business will evolve to this. What did it take? You took the scales, the basics. Eventually, the music, just like your business, gets louder and louder. Stay focused. And all of a sudden, it's like overnight, your business is starting to boom. That's the process. Now you want to buy that CD? That moves me. I love that. That's your business when you stay with it, when you stay in the process. Skeeter, go back to the scales for just a minute. Many of you might be here today. That's okay. It's a process. It may feel boring. It may feel like things haven't changed right now. It's routine. You know, you think about it, I didn't get up and dream, today I'm going to buy an item. It was a process. You're in the process. Maybe whether it's being a good spouse, being a good parent, being a good employee where you are for a short period of time. It's the same rhythm. The same rhythm you get caught in. It's the consistency that gets you to the dream. You gotta keep going through it. If you stay at it, when it happens and you plan like this, at the end of the process, someone's gonna look at you and they're gonna say, you dreamed well. You dreamed well. You dreamed well.
Okay, so wasn't that amazing, you guys? So good. And yeah, that was so moving to me at conference and to a lot of us, because it felt like it's exactly what it's like in this business. But if you will stick it out through the process, I mean, it will turn into something bigger and better than you ever thought was possible. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording.